and glorious. It is the flyest podcast in the lands. We got Americans are quitting their jobs at record rates. Here are the 10 leading states that is leading the charge. They saying we ain't working for slave labor no more is what they said. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava.
If you ain't
in the
paying, they ain't
building
staying.
with the Keep It P podcast, motherfucker.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, what is so is a vagabond like a bygone? You know how like you let bygones be bygones? Does that have any relation? Is it in the same family or? I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, vagabond. That's right. Okay, yeah, you're right. But I was wondering, is the gon, you know, the gon, the suffix, I guess, that like in the same family with words or something? I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm trying to come up with some smart shit to say. I'm trying to make a correlation. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Out of the darkness into the light. It is I, Jay Lama. And this is Keep It P Podcast, where we take the news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles the way I do. There's a whole bunch more I could say, but hey, you should know about that already. And if indeed you do not, go ask your mama about it. She know about it. That's other than that, I got you keep your P shirt, dude. I think I gotta go to another scene because I don't see you. Where you at? Is you in there? Where's IT? Can we find Mr. Von Savage somewhere? I don't see him. Where's Mr. Von Savagery, y'all? Did we lose him? Does he not exist anymore? Let me see. Oh man, you know what? He's there. I hear you. We don't. They don't want you to be great, dude. It's something to that effect. Because every time I try to find you now, you're getting lost on me now. Well, hold on. We can't have a show without Mr. Von Savage in there. Right, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, did I say the intro? Yeah, because that's the reason why we bust down the articles the way we do and all that. That's what I said. All right, okay. Something is not right. Okay, maybe yeah, about to say maybe you could just talk from behind. You know. Yeah. No, that's here. No, it's here. I can't. It's here. It's right here on the screen. Like I can't. You know what? And look. It might even be funny too because what's really funny is the fact that hold on. What's really funny is the fact that you're just going to be randomly talking from out the back. That's going to be fucking hilarious. All right. All the way into the light now. All right. So would you just send me some more news? Jeez. Are you sending me all this news? Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, here. Well, let's hear it from them. There's actually a little video. Let's hear it from them. Let's see what they got to say.
President Biden on Monday will sign into law the largest federal investment in infrastructure in more than a decade. But his costly agenda still faces several big potholes. We get details from CBS's Christina Ruffini at the White House.
Well, what the fuck does that have to do with the article? I hate when they play videos that have nothing to do with the article. Okay, here we go. Right. All right, so has this got to do with the article? Is y'all talking about some real shit?
President Biden on Monday.
No, that I don't want to know. Said America is becoming a nation of quitters. With a record. They saying some bullshit like, okay, America is a nation of quitters. All right. And then what? To say something real quick, let me make sure I can see your mic levels. Mr. Van Savage? Are you there? So I don't hear you. Is you talking? Mr. Van Savage? You there? I was gone for a minute. Oh, this. Why they? This ain't fair. I can't even. They can't even hear you talk. As you know, they won't even let us be great today. Today is a off day. Talk some. Say something. Yeah, we about to go on Patreon, y'all, at 7 real quick. So we're gonna get this together. Let me try one more thing. Say something. Yeah, nah, man, listen, dude. All right, let me read this article. I'm gonna get through this. We'll figure this out in just a second. Cause today, I really ain't even got time today. I ain't got time today. Not today. Maybe another day. But right now, I don't got time. All right. Anyway, story goes. With the record. Matter of fact, I'll take that out. They can hear you through my mic if you do decide to talk. Just to make sure, because I don't want no bullshit in the game. Anyway, yeah, this is really throwing me off because it's like I ain't got my mans up in here. Then what I'm supposed to be doing in life? This is crazy. Matter of fact, I can't even hear you talking no more. You talking now? There you go. Okay, I got you. No, I was doing all. Yeah, I was doing all that on my end, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So the trend isn't spreading evenly. States experiencing sharp increases in worker handling in their 2-week notices called the Great Resignation. The trend reflects a complex mix of pandemic factors. Some women with children have been walloped by the dual demands of childcare and work and took a step back from the labor force, while some older workers took an earlier than expected retirement. And it says other workers are quitting because they find better paying jobs as employers raise wages to dangle juicier benefits in front of people's faces. Some states experience a jump in their so-called quit rate, and it's stymied not only by the pandemic related problems, but longer term issues such as aging workforce or a low workforce participation rate. Take Hawaii, where 7.1% of all workers quit in September. Damn, that's a lot. Sound like a lot. More than double the national average or rate of 3%, the highest quit rate in the country. Whereas most workers are quitting, a record 4.4 million workers quit their jobs in September, quit states that have the highest in the 10 states. So they got a little diagram here. Let me I'm gonna scroll this up here so y'all can see this diagram, because they kind of bust it down and they say so it looked like Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, Colorado, Alaska, Indiana, Louisiana, and New Hampshire. New Hampshire being number one. Hawaii at the bottom of the list. It says, in the decade prior to the pandemic, Hawaii's population shrank by more than 5%, and its workforce grew by half the rate of the rest of the nation. On top of that, the state is struggling to regain its footing in tourism and travel. Like Hawaii, some other states with high quit rates are struggling with long-term pressures of the labor force, such as aging and retirement, as well as flare-ups in the pandemic and economy. The economists notice. Well, that's because, y'all got them strict regulations on the jab. Ain't nobody coming through to Hawaii. They ain't fucking with you trying to do all of that shit. That's why. So New York should be one of them too. Overall, 15 states saw an increase in their quit rate, with Hawaii leading the pack with an increase of 3.8% points. The Labor Department said 10 states saw a decrease in their quit rates, with the biggest decline in Kentucky, where they share a decline of 1.1% points. And it added, however, Kentucky's quit rate of 3.3 was still higher than the national average of 3%. So people quitting and getting better jobs. Like, it seems, I don't understand. Is this a persuasive argument, or is this an informative argument? Because it seems like it almost seems like a persuasive argument where it's trying to persuade the American people to somehow feel guilty about not working for people who pay low wages. That's the kind of sentiment that I'm getting. It says the labor market is hot, giving workers the confidence to quit and spurring a record share of small businesses to plan on rising wages. Economists at Oxford noted that also raising the risk that a higher pay could feed into nations already evacuating inflation, although the economists add that they forecast more workers will return to the job market in 2022, easing the current hiring and wage pressures. Nah, ain't nobody gonna be going back to work if y'all ain't gonna be paying them. A lot of states with elevated quits are states with higher than average COVID cases, but a lot of this is due to the labor market tightness. It says, she added, they also have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the country, so that means it's very good environment if you're a worker looking for work. If you go to Ohio, who wants to move to I'm not Ohio, but Idaho. Now, who wants to move to Idaho? Idaho unemployment rate is 2.8% in October, among the lowest in the nation. At the same time, the state's quit rate stood at 4.1% in September. So that means, is y'all hiring for a bunch of low-paying ass jobs? The seventh highest in the nation, according to the data. Like Ohio, like Idaho, both New Hampshire and Indiana are states with high quit rates that also have the lowest unemployment rates, because y'all ain't got a lot of jobs.
Right.
Don't nobody live in Indiana like that, because there ain't no jobs. Signaling employees are using the leverage to find more lucrative jobs. Exactly, that's what I said. That's helping workers secure better pay, with a typical hour earning increase of 4.9% in October from the year earlier. Interestingly, the Americans seeing bigger wage gains are in low wage sectors where employees are desperate for workers. Leisure and hospitality hourly pay jumped 12.4% last month, according to economists. Now, where was this money at before? So if y'all paying the money now, right after the pandemic, then that means y'all could have paid it before, decent wages, and have people happy about working, and y'all be still getting money. See, I don't really understand. I really don't understand big business in that regard. Okay, you done made your millions and billions and trillions. At what point do you actually pay the people who keep your ass afloat?
Right.
It would seem like if you pay people more, then they would spend more, and the economy would be better. Oh, but if you give money to, I don't know, say black people, then they get to compete in the economy, and we know suspected white supremacy is not about competition. To be sure, the data represents just 1 month and quit rate in each state. That can change from month to month. That's not making it easy for employers, some of who hope workers would rush back to the job market once the pandemic unemployment benefits ended earlier this year. Well, you were wrong. But some workers
were super wrong.
Well, who would want to run back to go work in that goddamn Walmart for $7.75 an hour? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Walmart's starting at $20 now, there, brother.
Donald Montgomery, where you tapping in from, and what's Vast Tech mean? But once you tap in, you family. I wasn't even actually looking at the comments, so I'm glad I saw you there, sir. But where you tapping in from? Because once you do that, you know you're family now. So I want you say that. But it goes on to say that. But some workers are still sitting on their sidelines or even striking out on their own and starting their own business, further shrinking the labor pool. That created a historical abundance for each job opening. In September, there was only a 0.74 unemployed people available, the lowest ratio on record. So y'all was hiring and not paying. That's I don't know. I hear you, but it seems like you're beating a dead horse. It's like.
And why is it bad that people are starting their own businesses, though?
Why is it bad that people don't want to settle for less and work your little shitty paying job? Even so, economists believe workers will trickle back into the workforce throughout 2022, alleviating some of the pressures on the employment. That's what y'all hope. That doesn't mean that's going to happen. One of the reasons for the optimism about the labor force reentry is the prime age workers. Is nearly all the workers who left the labor force during the pandemic intended to re-enter in the next 12 months, suggesting that most prime age existing still view their exits as temporary. Goldman Sachs analysts noted in a research report last month, but they added workers have ongoing concerns about workplace safety given the ongoing pandemic. It may take some time for some people to feel comfortable returning to work, they noted. That's not it. See, this is how they lie to you. One of the tools of propaganda in the mainstream media is lying by omission. And this is one of the cases of lying by omission. They telling you that the only reason that people's not going to work is they scared of their safety and they use temporary, but what they're not saying is all the jobs were shitty and nobody wants to do that shit no more. And they're hoping by telling you that they're expecting people to show back up in the next 12 months is them like sort of manifesting and putting out the good energy out there, hoping that shit's gonna return from the universe type shit. Cause they're lying.
Right.
They're lying like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody going back for that shit. It takes some time for people to feel pumped, go to work, blah, 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 blah. That's an issue that bears watching amid the emergence of the new Omicron variant of the coronavirus. So the Omicron, I ran out of names. I guess they just made up some shit to make it sound real technical, like Optimus Prime. Omicron. It's the Omicron from Africa. Whatever.
From Africa.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And guess what you can do? You can join us on Patreon here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this small little thing because we gotta have Mr. Von Savage's face up into place. But other than that, that's it, man. Gonna give it to you like it's supposed to be gotten. You feel me? Check out this shirt real quick. I got one on, but I want you to see it in its full splendor. That's the shirt.
In the color now.
Yeah, that's it. No, somebody said in the comment section earlier about the anti-black sentiment of the Asian community. He was like, "Man, you're right about that, and I need that shirt." Well, brother, like I told you, you can go in the comment section and get that shirt. Because yes, indeed, you need to say it with your chest. I totally agree. You can go get hats. Look at this hat. We got bucket hats. We got all type of stuff, man. Like Keep It P is real around here. So
Keep It P is the realest.
I'm telling you now. It's 4 words that
That's your mama.
It's 4 words that I'm gonna leave you with now. It's love.
That's your mama.
No, that's 4 words. Ask your mama. Join us on Patreon. Go grab a shirt. Love, peace, blessings. Birdman hand rub for the blessings now. Don't forget that. And then aloha. And B1 Health and Wellness. And I got some commercials for you. Alright, so let me figure out.
Bring it back like I took you from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back. Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call it.
Yeah.
On a wave that you could just go and say, this is a possible way for me to go and lay. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was fate, it was fate. It was flowers in the image, and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change.
Yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla. I eat your dog, your poochie. Get what you're gonna get, front and center. Get
Which I grew up living life, which I knew. I'm a two graduated with my honors.
I know you can't hear me. I know.
Oh, man, I ain't doing that anyways. That's false.